Thank you, Vedder Holster, for sending me this holster pad. This is a new product. I've got the inside the waistband holster, but as I've mentioned before in other videos, I don't have a big gut, kind of bony. So something inside the waistband, is not always comfortable to wear. So I'm hoping this will alleviate that problem. Let's take a look real quick what's in it. You do have the holster pad, as well as an alcohol prep, and then a something from Vedder Holster. So let me get the alcohol prep out of this bag. And so the holster pad is a soft foamy material. On the back it's got Velcro or hook and loop. So you've got one piece that will be attached to the holster, and then you've got a larger section on the pad that lets you adjust it a little bit. And they have these sections here that you can cut. So with this holster, this is a Vedder holster, but you can use this on other holsters as well. I'm going to cut it so that it basically is going to fit near the bottom of the top of the holster. I might have it protrude or stick out a little bit, just like that, and then I'll be able to then cut whatever length I don't need off of here. And I'm probably going to leave, well, let's see, I think I might leave just the first one right here, and then cut these two off. And that should give me enough. It might hang over just a tad bit, and that will give a little cushion or protection there on the end, so this isn't the end of the holster on both ends isn't digging into my stomach or my hips or anything. So let me go ahead and cut. I'm going to leave, again, I said the first one, and they do kind of give you, you can see where you can cut it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And if you cut it right in the middle, it looks like it'll leave, it stays basically sealed up on the ends, or like a seam almost. Probably don't know if you can see that, but so these are pretty sharp scissors, so I want to make sure I'm cutting it just right. I really can't do it too well to show you how I'm cutting it, but so I'll just do it real quick. So there's the section I just cut off. And I can trim it just a little bit because I didn't. Just like that. And you can see I left one of these, which should, and it almost looks like it's made to fit the holster. I mean, as far as the size, the width, everything. And right down here at the end, I've got it just a little bit over there, and then it's got a little bit over here. But with the Velcro, I'll be able to adjust it up and down a little bit. So next step is to take the alcohol pad that is included, and just wipe it all down nice, and I'm pretty sure there's not really any oils on it or anything, since I haven't used it much or held this much. But so wiped it all down, let it dry a little bit, and looks like it's drying up pretty well. And this is their the inside the waistband holster. They call it the let me see, I'll have to look it up. I'm not good at remembering some of these names. The light tuck. So the light tuck, it's a Kydex holster, and of course they make it for a number of firearms, and it fits really well with this Ruger Security 380. It'll also fit the Ruger Security 9. So it looks like it's all dry. Next, I am going to take off the adhesive right here. On the back of this. And I'm just going to line it up, kind of eye it where I want it to attach to the, and it might almost be easier to take it off this Velcro piece off, and then try to line it right up to the section that's got the most flat area. Just like that. Give it a good press so that it really stays on there well. It's right up to the edge there on that end of the holster down here, and it does conform pretty well. It's not real stiff, so it does conform to any the rest of the holster. So next, you can take this and line it up. Hangs over a little bit there, and it's right on the edge here, so I could probably move it down just a little bit so that the top doesn't dig into, it gives you a nice cushion on almost a wrap around a little bit. And so there you have it. Sticks very well, or it feels like it's sticking very well, but it also looks like it'll come off easy if you want to take it off. And if you do take it off, then that soft part of the Velcro or the hook and loop is on the holster, so it won't aggravate you or rub you. It won't be rough. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on then and show you what it looks like and tell you how I think it feels. Alrighty, so I'm sitting down. I've got the holster. It's an inside the waistband holster, Kydex, inside my waistband and on, and it's comfortable with this pad. Before, when I've used a holster like this, I would feel that rubbing against either kind of around near my groin area or what gut I have. I could feel it kind of going into my stomach a little bit, but with that pad it's a little more cushiony, which is nice. And I really don't see, when I've got a coat on or something on, or if I had another shirt over this t-shirt, I don't see any more protruding out or any more. It doesn't add any more thickness to it, but it is, you might be able to see between the holster and my stomach, which makes it nice and comfortable. Again, this is a really good soft foam, but it also looks like it's a material that will last. It's not cheap in any way, and it doesn't interfere with pulling out your handgun. You can see it's right there a little bit, but I could even move the holster over because of that large Velcro strip, I can adjust it some if I don't want it like it is here, hanging over a little bit over the holster. But that where it does hang over a little bit does kind of add a little more comfort as far as, you know. And this holster is already a pretty slim holster that was comfortable even without the pad, but the pad just makes it a little more, if you're going to be wearing this all day or something, a little more comfortable, a little more, I guess you could say, something that would make it a little more, feel a little better for you, with this holster inside the waistband the way it is, if you had to have it on all day. So I do like it, and I think it's a good product. But as I've said, I'm not, you know, a gun expert. You know, this is, I do have Rugers, which you might have seen some of my other videos. I like the Ruger lineup of their different guns. But this is the first time that I've had one inside the waistband like this. So again, let me just show it to you. With this is also a Vedder holster, as I mentioned before. It's got a clip on it. You just kind of pull it up, and then you can pull the whole thing out. It is a strong clip. It might loosen up a little bit with time, but there is the pad. I again cut it to length. And when it's on, it does compress a little bit so that it, you know, it's not as thick, but it is comfortable, and you can easily pull it off and readjust it. And or if you decide not to use it, this is a soft part of the hook and loop or Velcro, so it won't won't irritate you, as I said. And again, it's easy to add on and adjust to however, and it's a good idea if you want a little more comfort in your inside the waistband holder.